The fluorescent lights buzzed softly above, casting a sterile glow on the walls around me. I could hear the distant beeps of monitors and the occasional shuffle of hospital staff echoing down the hallway. My heart was pounding in my chest, a rhythm dictated by a mixture of adrenaline and trepidation. It was in this charged, almost electric atmosphere that I found myself trying to decipher the anonymous note in my trembling hand. "She doesn't belong here," it read, with no name, no explanation, only those haunting 4 words. I glanced around, trying to spot anything or anyone out of place, but all I could see were the same harried faces of doctors, the worried eyes of families, and the blank expressions of patients in silent suffering. I felt a growing pressure within me, a need to unravel the truth hidden behind this cryptic message. Before I continue, if you are feeling what I am feeling right now, please leave a like. It helps me keep going. I returned to the moment, my mind racing. The weight of the note crinkled between my fingers as I tried to process it. My shift had begun like any other, but now I was consumed by curiosity and unease. Was this about a patient, a colleague, or perhaps something deeply personal? Each possibility sent a sharp current of anxiety through me. I felt the cold tiles beneath my feet as I moved, each step echoing louder in my mind than in reality. The familiar corridors felt alien in light of the uncertainty enveloping me. I tried to focus on my duties, but my thoughts kept spiraling back to that mysterious message. Patients came and went, faces blurred by my preoccupied gaze. Every interaction seemed tainted with suspicion. I scanned each room for clues, as if the walls themselves might hold the answers I desperately sought. But there was only silence, stretching thinner with each passing moment. An inexplicable tension hung in the air, and I knew I couldn't ignore this. Not when it gnawed at me so relentlessly. There was something unmistakably personal about the message. I couldn't shake the feeling it was meant for my eyes only, that it spoke to something only I could understand. As I sat in a dimly lit break room, snippets of conversations drifted to me, fragmented sentences carrying ordinary concerns and hidden intentions. Shadows danced in the peripheries of my consciousness, whispering possibilities that I was too afraid to confront. I was enveloped by an overwhelming sense of isolation, even amongst the busy tumult of hospital life. An imaginary clock ticked within me, urging me to uncover the truth before something irrevocable happened. My own fears and uncertainties loomed large, creating monsters out of shadows, but it was the not knowing that frightened me most. Every crick of a door, every nurse rushing past, seemed to hint at hidden stories. Then, in the quiet hum of a lull, a pattern began to emerge, dots that connected in a tapestry of revelation. I found myself drawn to a particular ward, one where a recent emergency had unfolded. There was a patient there with no known family, an enigma within herself. The note's words echoed louder now. My thoughts converged on a single moment, the emergency that had called us all to arms. Yet as I gathered more pieces of the story, the real reason for the emergency began to unravel. It wasn't a medical event or a procedural failure. It was the quiet cry of a woman lost within the unjust maze of institutional indifference. Her presence was a quiet footnote in the hospital's records, yet her story was an epic of survival against stifling odds. She was caught in a system that hadn't taken the time to truly see her, to comprehend her story beyond the charts and assumptions. The emergency was real, yet it was a silent dissonance, a protest against being overlooked rather than her physical condition. In the process of untangling her truth, I found myself standing on the precipice of my own vulnerabilities. Her anonymity was a shield, not a hindrance, a barrier set to ensure she would be perceived without prejudice. Her truth was a catalyst, an unspoken plea for empathy that pierced my soul with profound depth. I felt her resonance within me, an unshakable connection that bridged the chasm of our disparate experiences. Her courage in remaining a question rather than an easy answer was the real emergency, an incendiary call to attention. As her narrative coalesced with mine, the fabric of human vulnerability became achingly clear. The weight of her silence was loud now, a message that transcended its enigmatic beginnings. I had glimpsed into the heart of her struggle, a reflection of truths we often shield from the world. Her bravery and anonymity invited me to confront my own fears, to let go and find strength in the softness of human connection. Her true emergency was an opportunity for all of us to pause, to listen, and to bear witness. She didn't belong in the shadows cast by neglect, but in the light shed by understanding. Before you leave, if this moment impacted you as it impacted me, subscribe. I'm sharing every confession and you never know which one will be next. Subscribe to the channel, and if you can breathe after this, maybe you'll want to hear the next confession too. Sometimes the truth we avoid is precisely the one we most need to hear. See you in the next video.